At Numerian Capital, we bring you the latest stock news each day. Please like and subscribe so we can bring these articles to you each day. Thank you.
Today, September 23, 2022, 5 investors betting big on Cassava stock. Cassava boasts BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street as top shareholders. Cassava Sciences investors no longer have to worry about an SEC investigation. The largest shareholder of the biopharmaceutical company is BlackRock. Shares of SAVA stock are down over 10% year-to-date. Shares of Cassava Sciences, Nasdaq SAVA, are down by over 15% following the previous day's gain of 35%. Yesterday, the Securities and Exchange Commission announced that it had closed its case on Cassava. Last November, the SEC began an investigation into the company after 2 physicians claimed that its research regarding Simufilm, an experimental Alzheimer's disease drug, was manipulated using software like Photoshop. The physicians filed a petition to the Food and Health Administration, asking the agency to suspend clinical trials of the drug. They also disclosed a short position in SAVA stock. At the time, CEO Remy Barbier denied the claims and characterized the petition as having zero evidence, zero credible evidence, zero proof. The FDA later denied the petition, stating that any enforcement power was out of the scope of the FDA's citizen petition procedures. This allowed the Simufilm trials to continue. However, the Department of Justice began investigating Cassava in July based on the same accusations as the 2 physicians. The DOJ's investigation is also examining claims that Cassava has misled investors and customers. Again, Cassava denied the accusations and also stated that it had not received any charges since the SEC investigation began. Furthermore, the company announced that no officer or director had sold shares of SAVA in over a decade, while short sellers had reportedly reaped profits of over $100 million. Unlike the SEC case, the DOJ's investigation is still ongoing. Simufilm is currently undergoing 2 Phase 3 clinical trials. The results from the trials are expected to be released in mid-2024. With that in mind, let's take a look at the investors who are betting big on the success of the Alzheimer's drug. 5 investors betting big on SAVA stock. Tracking institutional ownership is important, as these large investors provide liquidity and price support for stocks. During the second quarter, 143.13F filers reported owning SAVA, a decline of 15 funds from the previous quarter. On top of that, the institutional put-to-call ratio sits at 0.99, down from 1.56 during first quarter. This means that institutions own about the same number of call options against Cassava as put options. So, who are the 5 largest shareholders? 1. BlackRock, 2.66 million shares. BlackRock sold 42,161 shares during second quarter. 2. Vanguard, 2.04 million shares. Vanguard purchased 72,983 shares during second quarter. 3. State Street, 1 million shares. State Street sold 53,888 shares during second quarter. 4. Geode Capital Management, 673,542 shares. Geode purchased 27,695 shares during second quarter. 5. Remy Barbier, CEO, 516,230 shares. Barbier's position is accurate as of fourth quarter of 2020.
Thanks for watching Numerian Capital News. Please come back tomorrow for another stock news update. Thank you.